Who did it for you?
A friend of my sister.
That's what's up. You took an Advil? Your head hurt?
Oh yeah, yesterday it was burning.
Uh-huh. How you sleep? Inside of your head?
I slept real good.
I got to tee them up.
Yeah. They have the recipe to stop Kevin Durant. And it's so sad. Like,
Sweet.
yeah, it's gonna be a sweep. It's over.
It all depends on Ben Simmons, see how he does defending
Man, Ben
Jason Tatum.
Simmons,
It
he ain't
doesn't-
gonna change
Yeah.
no game.
We gonna see. But like they were saying on NBA Today or whatever, if he could play Monday, why didn't he play Saturday?
Exactly.
So what's the difference between?
What's the difference?
You just taking one day. Like,
Literally.
yo just got paid the whole season to do nothing.
To warm the bench.
Yeah.
To have
yeah.
nice outfits. Like, what did
Just
he
like
do?
Steve
really?
Nash.
Bro.
I don't know why people are surprised though. Steve Nash literally had zero experience drawing up a game plan. He was like an assistant coach with Golden State, working on people's shots. You can't skip this process to becoming a head coach. You look at Eric Spoelstra, who started off as a video coordinator and worked his way up to assistant coach and finally got a head coaching job. And the reason he's still a head coach after LeBron left, like every team LeBron left, that coach has been fired subsequently. You know, and the only reason Eric Spoelstra is still coaching is because he actually knows how to coach. Because he paid his dues when it comes to learning how to coach. He would get it, bro. I mean, they're gonna lose next round to Philly, so it ain't really.
We would actually play Milwaukee.
Either way.
With no Middleton.
Either way.
How's Russell Westbrook doing? How's his playoff stats looking?
Has Jason Tatum been to the finals?
I'm just asking.
Jason Tatum been to the finals?
Russell Westbrook has?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Russell Westbrook
Who else
has.
was on that? And who else was on that team?
Kevin Durant, James Harden, Serge Ibaka, Nick Collison.
And that was how long ago? I think I was in middle school.
Yeah, that was 2012.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I was a Heat fan at that time.
I don't blame you. They had a
D-Wade was still in Miami.
D-Wade was going crazy back then. I hated the Heat though, for obvious reasons.
I know. Hey man, but Key, you want to go ahead and bring us in after what's it, man? 2-week hiatus or 1 week?
2
hiatus?
weeks.
2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So good morning, good afternoon, and all that good stuff. You know, after a 2-week hiatus, we're officially back. Y'all go ahead and do what we do best. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, coming in on the mic, you got your boy Easy Money Ev, aka Big Money Ev, aka Maryland Realtor Ev. Contact me if you need help with any buying or selling needs. Like, I'm out here, man. I'm an official licensed realtor, and I can help you if need be. Tap in.
And I am A. Landon Taylor, third portion of the 3v3 podcast. Feeling good, loving this weather, and happy to be back. NBA playoffs are going on. Brooklyn's about to lose to the Celtics. As you guys see, Key has the Celtics jersey. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're here.
We here, baby. We here. Key, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, y'all already know who it is, man. It's Key. I don't have any other aliases. I think I need to think of some nicknames for myself.
Say the leaky people.
Oh, you're right. Keyshawn Key, aka Broken Dishwasher, aka Leaky Toilet D, Leaky Toilet. Y'all gonna be highly upset when y'all join the Leaky clan, and 10 years down the road, it's gonna be millions of people around the world in the Leaky clan. So yeah, y'all get on. You know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta get that PS5 to be official. I'm still broke, boy, but it's coming.
Dude, I mean, at this point, bro, it's just like there's no waiting out for a PS5 at a regular price or a regular drop. It's, I think if COVID didn't hit, it probably would have been a regular drop. Everybody would probably been able to get one, but since when it first dropped, people weren't going in the stores. It just, it compounded the problem. Like already it was going to be a lot of people after this item And now, you know, a lot of people are trying to get it online. So you got the scalpers, you got the hustlers, you got the scammers that's out here finding ways to get 5 PS5s at one time and sell them for $800, $900, and $1,000. You know, when really it should be costing about maybe 4. You know, so I mean, it's just really a problem. I think Sony really should have they should have stopped shipping them out when they saw what was happening. You know, how the product was being distributed, and they dropped the ball on this one. And I hope they learn from their mistakes when it comes to whatever PS5. It might be 5 years before they drop another one, but you know, the next installation of PlayStation, they got to have a better system to roll it out.
I agree.
But
yeah, Sony sucks, but I'm gonna still buy the game.
yeah. I mean,
Of
PlayStation
course,
over Xbox every day.
I'm not going to that Cube thing.
Yeah.
And you
What,
can find
GameCube?
that. Nah, that Cube Xbox. That
Oh.
what is that?
Oh, like their
that-
new generation
Oh, a
one.
little
That
like
thing is
yeah.
ugly, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty nice for traveling purposes. It's pretty compact, pretty small.
Yeah, I heard that PS5 is kind of big.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
heard that
it is pretty huge. You gotta like, I had it like laying down horizontal, bro. You gotta stand it up vertical.
Is it loud when it breathes?
Oh no, it's super quiet.
The PS4 is so loud.
Yeah.
So loud.
Yeah.
It is
That's
so
one.
loud.
That's one of the things I really like about the PS5. Like, it's super quiet. The ventilation is really good. I
Good.
would recommend getting. I mean, for all game systems, you should have like compressed air, so you can clean out the vents every once in a while. But
Did you see that clip on probably on Instagram? Like these two boys were he was cooling off his PS4. I want to say he had the fan up to it, and the whole thing just exploded.
Nah,
Just see that
I
clip?
didn't.
That's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
He got the fan. He put up it to the PS4 like to cool it off, and it just explodes.
I'd be
like,
so hurt.
yeah.
I mean, they do be heating up like crazy though. Like it is not uncommon for it to like get really super hot.
I saw that ghost back there too, bro. I saw the lamp just
What?
start moving back there.
What was that?
That's-
You got
that-
Casper?
It's probably a cat.
No, I'm just messing, man. I saw you turn around.
I was
saw
looking
ghost.
back at
Tell us
what
about
that
the
sound was.
Peloton.
Oh, the Pelly? That's my baby
Yeah.
right here, man. The Peloton came in, when did it come in? I think it came in March 4th. So I've had it for a little over a month. I try to get on it every other day, at least. But it really has like, so one of the things I knew, like I wasn't out of shape, but I was gaining weight. And one of the things that I could tell, like for me personally, how fit I am is like, I have an Apple Watch. So it tells you what your resting heart rate is. And like all throughout college, you know, while I was really athletic, I would work out one day and then hoop the next. And that was kind of like my routine throughout the week. My resting heart rate would be like around 64, 63. And when I stopped going to the gym, once I moved into this apartment, my resting heart rate was like up in the 80s, 83, 84, which is still okay. Like they say if it's anything between like 60 and 90, that's a good resting heart rate, but you don't want your resting heart rate over 100. But I knew like, since my resting heart rate was like up in the 80s, that meant my heart was having to work more. And one of the things I could tell I'm getting fit is because like now my resting heart rate is back in like 61, 62 and stuff like that.
Pelly?
Yeah, off the Pelly, bro. I love the Peloton. It really, I mean, it hurts your butt. The seat is very, very hard. So, I mean, it's very uncomfortable. But it's
do you
great.
join the big groups? You know, like on the commercials. Like, do you subscribe to that, or like can anyone just join?
Yeah. So those are the live classes. You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, they put a schedule out in the live classes, and you can sign up or register for one, and then it'll just be like, hey, you know, you got a live class starting in 15, 20 minutes or whatever. And that one, I mean, they're cool, but I prefer to ride. So the live classes get recorded, and you can pick your own classes whenever you want to do them. But you have a cadence and a resistance. So resistance is determined by the knob, this little red knob. If you turn it to the right, the resistance gets higher. Turn it to the left, the resistance gets lower. Obviously, lower resistance is easier. Higher resistance is harder. And the cadence is how fast you're pedaling. So when you take a live class, they'll say, hey, your resistance needs to be, you know, between 25 and 35. And you can easily gauge that, right? But then they'll say, like, your cadence needs to be between 80 and 100. And you can gauge that too because it has your cadence and resistance on the screen. But when you're taking a live class, you really have to listen to what they're saying, because in a recorded class, they'll always give you those numbers on the screen that like the range you need to be in between. So you know, even if you miss what the instructor says, you'll still see it on the screen, which you're supposed to be at. But in a live class, if you don't hear what they're saying, you're like, wait, what's the cadence supposed to be? You know, is it 75 to 95 or 80 to 100? You know, like, what are we doing right now? But at the end of the day, you just want to do what works best for you at all times. So,
yeah.
So that's the Peloton, man. I would definitely recommend it to a lot of people. And even when I go hoop now, like, I was on some Ramadan stuff. I actually left my water. I went to go hoop on Friday. I left both my bottles of water, and I was out there from 4 to like 7:30 hooping, no water, and I was straight the whole time. Like, yeah, like it was crazy. And I was like, yo, if I wasn't like on a Peloton, you know, recently, I probably would have been like dead.
You would have been dying.
Yeah, because it was like 75 degrees.
Lips dry.
Yeah, lips dry. Lips were still dry, but yeah. So, I mean, but yeah, I was like, yo, I know I'm in shape, getting back in shape, because I just went 3.5 hours without water hooping, and we played like 8 games and won 6. So it was a lot of back-to-back games. So yeah, but that's the Pelly, man.
Okay. All right. But y'all go out there and y'all get active like my man Ev said. So, well, might as well let's get started then. Anybody in particular want to go ahead and get what they got? Get start?
Hey man, you know, I'll go ahead and jump in. I know all three of us, we tend to hover towards sports, so I try not to talk on sports a lot, because I know that most of the time we're going to hit on sports throughout the show. So I try to bring up a topic that's not sports related. But I am very interested on what do you guys think is going to happen with Baker Mayfield and Deebo Samuel. Those are 2 biggest people right now that I'm speculating about in the trade market. I mean, when it comes to Deebo Samuel, it's very weird, because they're talking about he doesn't like the wide back position, which is a term he created for a wide receiver that's in the backfield. And he like didn't even talk to the 49ers about a contract extension. He's like, I want y'all to trade me. I want to know, like, what do y'all think is going on with Deebo? Why is he want to get out of San Francisco so bad? And what do you think is going to happen with Baker Mayfield? Because Baker Mayfield was the first overall pick, and I actually watched the podcast he was on called You Never Know. I watched that, and you know, Baker's a down to earth guy. He is a jackass most of the time, but I mean, like, personally, the year the Ravens drafted Lamar, I remember before the draft process even started, I was telling who was I telling? Telling somebody at Charlotte, I'm like, yo, Ravens going to draft Baker Mayfield. I'm be happy as I don't know what. Cause I thought Baker was going to fall to the Ravens. I'm like, yo, we got to grab him. But, you know, he went first. We ended up grabbing Lamar. And, I mean, I still think Baker's good. You know, he can be serviceable. He's definitely not a high quality. He's not, I don't want to say a franchise guy. He's kind of like a Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan has an MVP, so Matt Ryan may be his ceiling.
I think I can like a Kirk Cousins. If he reaches Kirk Cousins,
Kirk Cousins is a good one. Kirk Cousins, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one too. So, what do y'all think about Deebo and Baker?
For Baker, I can see him going to the Steelers. To be honest,
that'd be good.
Yeah, I can see him going to the Steelers, or the Panthers make a way and get him somehow. Even though Anderson, what's his name? Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson.
He does not want that. But I could definitely see him either with the Panthers or the Steelers. I feel like that'll be a decent fit more with the Steelers, to be honest. Deebo, I don't understand that situation, because, like, yeah, he was the whole offense. He was doing everything for them, you know?
Yeah.
But for him to demand a trade, to want to be out, I feel like something might be going on in the inner workings. I don't know if someone offended him or something like that. Because, like, that team, if I was him, I would want to stay, because they have a solid defense. They have a future quarterback. They have an okay quarterback now with Galapa. And, like, I like Mitchell too, the running back. So, like, I would stay if I was Deebo. So he must have got offended or something like that to want to leave so bad or so quickly.
Yeah.
You know. Cowboys, of course I'm talking about the Cowboys, but, like, the Cowboys are trying to trade for him. Packers, the Saints. So, like, people definitely want him. But, like, I don't see them giving him up no time soon.
Yeah. just think about what if Jerry Jones got rid of Amari Cooper just to like, what if he's seen it coming down the pipe, talking to Steven like, you know what, Steven? I heard that Deebo Samuel, he's going to be on.
But the thing is, Cowboys would not know how to handle him. Yeah. We would not know how to have no place for him because we have a guy similar to him now, Tony Pollard, our second team running back. Yeah. And like he can catch, he can do everything based like Deebo, but we do not utilize Tony Pollard at all. Like Kellen Moore would not know what to do, and he would not benefit us. Like of course I want Deebo, but he wouldn't treat him right.
Right. No, I understand 100% because I do personally think that Tony Pollard should be. I mean, Zeke, man, he was great.
Yeah.
He's kind of, he's kind of hitting the wall, and he's not performing how he used to.
I said it a ton of times, but like the only thing saving Zeke is his blocking, his run blocking. If he did not know how to do that, we would have bounced him.
What, run blocking or pass blocking?
I'm saying pass blocking. Okay, yeah. Like if it wasn't for that, we would have bounced him.
Gotcha. Yeah, it is. You paying your quarterback $160 million with like what $145 guaranteed.
Yeah,
you want to protect him. If you get a running back that can pick up them blitzes. Yeah, he's valuable.
It works. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, what you got? What you got for us, Key? What you think about Baker and Deebo, man?
I know who'll be able to handle Deebo Samuel. That boy Bill Belichick down there in Foxborough, baby. Yeah. Nah, but I mean, he got the ball so much last year, bro. I like the wear and tear on your body. You can kind of see it. He's probably looking at other people who have been in that similar circumstances. So you got like Todd Gurley, who 2017, 2018, 2019, they were just giving him like 200-300 touches a season. And you saw, you see him now, Le'Veon Bell. Even when he left the Steelers, when he was at the Steelers, he was utilized so much. He got to the Jets. Literally, that's all they would do was hand the ball, throw the ball, this and that. McCaffrey is another one. Their bodies is just breaking down
so quickly.
And they're running backs. Versus the receivers. You look at a guy like Julio Jones, who has been hurt, but he still plays through injuries. They've been like nagging injuries, like an ankle sprain or something. They're not things like concussions, your arm, arthritis, and your arms is falling out of your body. It's like little things. So he looks at San Francisco, where literally my man's running the ball 1 minute and catching screens. He's not even running receiver routes. He's not running posts.
The most routes he runs is probably like a slant and a go.
Exactly.
Those are his two routes.
So he's like, I got to get out of here. Plus, I'm pretty sure they insulted him. I'm pretty sure they gave him a contract, but it was pretty insulting for his usage rate for last year, because you look at somebody like Devontae Adams or Hopkins, those guys, Tyreek Hill, and they're making 25, 30 plus a year.
Yeah, Tariq's at 30. He's the highest. And Devontae's 28.
And then you look at him with the Chiefs. I don't think he had more touches than Kelsey. And he probably, if Clyde Edwards-Helaire was not hurt, he probably wouldn't have had more touches than Clyde Edwards-Helaire. But you look at Deebo, and he gets the ball like every play. And they probably offered him a contract right there at the $20 million a year, $22 million a year, where he was like, nah, man, if I'm not getting that Devontae Adams, that Tyreek Hill money, I'm out of here. And that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. But as far as Baker, I like him. Like, I think he's solid. It's not 32 quarterbacks better than him. He shouldn't be a backup. I can name about 5 quarterbacks that he's better than right now. So Pittsburgh would be great. I think Carolina would be great. Seattle would be great. Drew Lock.
I totally forgot about Seattle.
Drew Lock is not good. So I mean, those are just. And then you see like things like Tampa Bay. I mean, if I was Baker, why wouldn't I sign a 2-year, $10 million deal to sit behind Brady for 1 year? Because this is it. And then, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? You can be the starter for that team. What, in a year?
Yeah.
And then so
That's a good point, Key. I never even
Yeah,
thought about
that was good. Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
so
Cool.
it's just like, is he willing to humble himself enough?
Kind of take the
like,
Jameis Winston route, right?
Yeah, like that route was for Jameis. That was beautiful. Like you have an aging quarterback. You just signed a little. He's got money. Like Baker, you got money, bro. You're young. I don't even think. I think he's like 26. So in the league as a quarterback, you're guaranteed at least 2 big contracts in the league as a quarterback. 2 big ones. You sign a little 1 year, $2 million deal. $2 million to the average person is a lot. Sit behind Tom Brady, inherit a still good team. You'll be all right.
Yeah. And the commercials alone will let him survive. So he got nothing to worry about.
You'll be. And then as for Robbie Anderson, man, you're like Sam Darnold's been throwing you the ball for like your whole career, bro. See, I think some people are just worried about their numbers because why wouldn't you want? He's better than Sam Darnold. I think we can all agree that.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you would be upset if your team tries to upgrade their quarterback position.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest, but.
Yeah. So, just to wrap this up real quick, man. On the Baker Mayfield aspect, I feel like the Steelers would be a great fit for him. But the Browns definitely not letting him get to the Steelers, right? He would have to be released in order to get to the Steelers. So I don't see that happening. I don't see the Panthers happening because they were already foolish. They traded for Sam Darnold and picked up his 5th-year option before he even played a game. So now they're stuck. Sam Darnold has $18 million guaranteed, and Baker has like $18.5 million guaranteed. So there's no way they can carry both of them. So they have to get rid of Sam Darnold before they get Baker. That's how I see it. Then with Seattle, they're in a position where they have a pretty high draft pick based off that trade from Denver. So what do they want to do? Do they want to package up and make sure they can get Malik Willis? Or do they want to sit still and get Malik Willis? Because I think they're at 10. So they have there's going to be some high prospect quarterbacks on the board. Malik Willis, Kenny Pickett.
It's only 2.
Yeah, Malik Willis and Kenny Pickett. They should be there at 10. So do the Seahawks want to draft one of them, have them compete with Drew Lock? And Drew Lock's 5th-year option isn't getting picked up. Or he was a 2nd-round quarterback, I think. Anyway, Drew Lock's not going to be in Seattle for long. So do they want to draft a 1st-round quarterback, have them compete with Drew Lock while they try to put the rest of their team together? Because they're not going to be a Super Bowl contender this year. And, and try to get their 1st-round quarterback a year, kind of like Trey Lance did. So that's why I don't see Baker going to any of those 3 teams. I do think that what you said, Key, I wasn't even thinking about it. Him taking a year behind a top-tier quarterback and learning how to actually lead a team, that'd probably be the best bet for him. When it comes to Deebo, man, I really don't understand what's going on. Because he texted Jeremy Fowler and said, "Yeah, I requested a trade, but I don't want to get into the specifics." Like, bro, so really, I mean, that's how all things should be handled internally. You don't want stuff to leak out, but it is just very, very interesting to see how he was in the playoffs, leading the team out the tunnel to Super Gremlin. Him and Trent Williams, first out the tunnel, bumping Super Gremlin, and just to where we are now. And I don't know if, like you said, he saw how much punishment he was taking, and he wanted them guaranteed dollars. That's what it's all about, guaranteed money. And Le'Veon Bell is probably the biggest example of that, because the Steelers did offer him a big contract, but it was like $15 million guaranteed. That's why he set out that year. So we'll see where it goes with both of those guys.
Yeah.
All right. Good topic.
Mine wasn't a topic. This is a discussion. I just want to do like not really a wellness check, but just seeing like what's going on in you guys' life, how you guys are doing,
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Well,
Key, you want to go ahead?
Yeah. So, man, I'm just chilling. These days they just keep moving. Weather's getting nice. Time to start hooping. Going outside the dog, just doing little stuff. Man, it's just, I swear, it's like, work. I hate that place, but it's like, it's like you get out of college, and it's like you're on your own. I mean, you're not really on your own, But it's like you're on your own, so you start finding a job because they say with your degree it's easier. That's what they say. But then you go to like qualifications and stuff, and they want like experience, like 2, 3, 4 years of experience. Well, bro, I just got out of college. Like, what do you want? Like,
yeah, how do you exactly?
It's like, it's weird. So, I'm just chilling, man. Taking it one day at a time, looking for these jobs out there that best suit myself. But if y'all need some furniture in the meantime before I quit, please let me know.
Before I quit.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. But I like money, so.
Oh, for sure.
You
need that nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah. So how are y'all doing, man?
You want to go ahead?
Yeah, I'll go. Man, I'm doing good. I mean, like you said, Kia, weather is getting nice. Maryland does this thing where like it's like nice for a week and then it'll go get real cold again the next week. So I mean, it was like 80, not this past week, it was 80 the week before, but then like until Friday or Thursday and Friday of this past week, it was like 50s, so it's like, dang, like when are we going to get some solid good weather, like for a stretch of like a month or so. So we're getting into that realm right now, around the end of April, beginning of May. That's when the weather really starts to pick up. Michaela and I should be going to get some crabs pretty soon. So, that's going to
today?
No, not today, just like in the near future. Work is good. I actually have started looking for other opportunities. Still in the same rail, government contractor, and kind of just taking my experience and parlaying that into another job. When I graduated college, Michaela and I had moved in, and I had money saved up for maybe a month or so. So really, I was applying for jobs, and first one that came to me, I had to take it because I had bills I needed to pay. And I've had a lot of interviews. I just had an interview on Friday. That one actually went really, really, really well. So I actually be surprised if I didn't get that job. And I actually, really went over the job description, the requirements. Had a meeting with the program manager and another woman. I forget her title, but it went really, really well. It went longer than we were supposed to be talking. It was just a natural fit, it seemed like. And they're actually like a 5-minute walk from where I work now. Like the new job would be like 5 minutes away from where I am.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm still going to be in the same area, still driving to DC, which I do not like because I have to leave here at 6 in the morning, so I wake up at 5. But I only have to do it 2 days a week instead of 3, which is beautiful. Real estate is looking good. I went last Thursday. We do call nights at Keller Williams. So they basically give you a sheet full of leads, and you cold call people to see if you can help them. I got a couple leads from there. I'm gonna keep working them. Haven't had any buyer appointments yet or listing appointments, but those should be coming soon. I do appreciate it. I do have 2 renters that I'm helping at the moment, so should get them in their rental properties sometime during the summer. One wants to start looking in June. I have been sending them stuff, but their lease isn't up until June, so they're not moving anytime soon. Another one wants to be out by the end of May, but she just texted me not too long ago and said that some family emergency stuff came up, and she kind of had to put moving on the back burner for a little bit, which I totally understand. So the goal is still to get her out by May, but we'll see. She said that's not a solid time frame, but yeah, we should get her out soon. Been hooping, so everything's going good, man. I'm just feeling good. I'm really thankful. I watched church today. It was a great service. I started taking notes on my iPad during church service because I haven't gone to church, like physically gone to church in a while, and I felt like in order to take my Sunday service up a level, even if I'm at home, is to take notes. And it's probably something that I'll still be doing even after I go back into the church. But taking notes, really like looking at my notes throughout the week and seeing how points from those service can really fit into my everyday life. So
applying it to your life.
This service is really good. And yeah, man, I'm just blessed to be in this position, blessed to have solid people in my family, my friends, my girlfriend. I'm not a cat person, but I do like these cats. They've grown on me. So yeah, and I'm just blessed that like You know, I can go hoop almost every day because the weather is nice. There's an indoor court not too far from here, and this outdoor park that really is good run every time I go out there, man. So
That's good.
That was good. How's everything for you, Landon Taylor?
Well, for me, it's pretty good right now. I can't complain. I'm still in school, so I got like 3 more weeks left. You know, it's around exam time, so I got to really buckle down. I was going to graduate in the summer, but the class for the capstone, it's only offered on campus, and I'm not trying to go to Charlotte for 3 months. So I had to talk to my counselor. So I'm going to graduate in December now, which is cool. You know, it's not like either way, I will still be walking in December, so it's not like a big deal. So I start my full-time job on May 16th, which is really cool. I was really worried about it because I guess like what Key said, like every job wants you to have experience and a degree. So I'm like, hey, I don't, graduate until December, so I don't have my degree until then. Is it okay? I'm an intern right now. And like the ladies were real cool about it. My manager, she's like, I'm gonna talk to my boss, and they said yes, it's fine. I would be considered full time even without my degree. So I was real blessed, and I was stressed out about that. I went to church today with my girlfriend. She's in town, and that was the first time being actually like in a sanctuary in like 3 years. So like it was cool, but like it was definitely kind of different, like just sitting like in the pews again, like seeing everybody. But it was a good message. I'm watching my middle sister's puppy, 7-month-year-old or 7-month puppy, a Bichon, and he does not sleep at all. And it's like the worst thing ever.
I take him out.
Like, I take him out. I thought he had to like pee or something in the middle of the night. He wanted to play. I'm like, no, bro, it's like 4 a.m. We gotta sleep. You feel me? He wanted to play. So that right, I watched him for a whole week. But honestly, man, my life is good. It's a blessing. Everybody in my family's healthy. Nobody has COVID. And saving money. Happy. My girlfriend and me, we're happy with each other. There's no complaints, honestly. Like, it's really a blessing right now. Just seeing everything. Like, even like with like everything getting more expensive, gas getting more expensive, like I don't lack for anything, you know what I mean? Like I got like everything I can like pay for stuff, and which is a blessing. I don't have to like worry about that. I can even help my parents out if they need. So honestly, like it's no complaints. I'm happy where I am right now in my life. So yeah, that's my update.
I swear, bro, life is good when you can pay for stuff that you want.
Exactly. It really is. Like that whole saying like money makes the world go around, like it's sad, but it is kind of true. Like if you don't have money, you feel some type of way because you can't do certain things, like I don't know.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah, happy.
Okay. All right. That was good little one to check. Good little So somebody from my job was like, and keep in mind, I rarely listen to these people, but they watched the podcast. It was like kind of like what Evan said about like the sports and the music, and everybody likes sports and music, but this one dude was like, do y'all ever get into anything political? And I was like, well, bro, if you go to Spotify, the first episode, in the first 5 minutes you'll hear a disclaimer saying no politics.
No politics, yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, well, if some things out there that's good content that just goes into politics or whatever, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And I was like, yeah, I guess that's true. So I'm going to have to renege on what I said whatever weeks ago. And just, I got to say this one thing. And I'm never talking politics again. Back to music for me next week. And I was watching the news. I don't even watch the news anymore. It's so depressing. But I was watching the news, and I know the big thing that people might not be aware of is what's going on in Florida with Disney World. And I'm kind of confused because I wasn't aware that Disney World doesn't pay for pretty much anything that they do. The state of Florida does, right? So, I mean, makes sense. People want to go out there, have fun. And I've never been to Disney World. I would love to go someday. But the state of Florida pays for Disney World. So, recently, their governor, who's not the brightest bulb on the tree, but it is what it is, recently signed a bill that says that they will no longer pay for Disney World things, and Floridians usually get a discount when they go to Disney World, but that they would no longer be getting that. And the only thing I guess that bothers me is people are clapping, they love it, they're praising the Florida governor, but so if Disney has to pay for their own thing, why don't they just leave? So it's funny to me how people, when they don't really think about things, I guess I'm just trying to, this doesn't necessarily have to do with the Florida thing. This has to do with people, period, that I'm starting to notice now. Like getting out of college, you start to realize, being around people that you're not necessarily friends with, you start to realize that some people just don't think. So it's like at my job, we have this same problem. It's like, oh, well, they changed our shift from 8 in the morning to 9:30 in the morning, which I'm cool with because now I got a chance to go to breakfast and do other things. Like Friday, I went to Waffle House, right? But people are upset about it. So when you're upset about something, you should tell the person who made the change that they're upset about it, right?
Yeah.
So these guys come to me. Now, keep in mind, I'm the youngest dude on the team, and I'm a level 1 associate, which is the bottom of the barrel. So they come up to me, they're like, yo, Key, we have a problem with what's going on, and like, we need you to speak up about it.
Why would they want you to speak up? Do you have an issue with it?
No.
He said he liked it.
Yeah,
bro, I love it. Like, bro, I went to Waffle House. I had enough time to sit down,
you can sleep a little
go
bit
to Waffle
later.
House, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I guess my thing is, that with age comes to wisdom. Wisdom comes, whatever, is the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life, because I've met some of the oldest people just say some of the dumbest stuff. And I've met some of the youngest people who've got good heads on their shoulders, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I just had to get that off. I'm just like, man, what?
It started about the Florida, they just moved back to work. Man, they like what's going on, man? Like, what's going on with people today, bro? Like, are they? I don't want to come out as being condescending or something, but people are just getting stupid out here. Yeah. I saw the cop thing in Syracuse where they arrested the kid or whatever.
Chips.
Yeah, just stupid.
You could have scared him and you didn't have to arrest him.
Bro, you could have sent me to go handle that kid. I would have been yo, just pay for the chips next time, buddy. Get on out of here. I would have gave him the chips. Are people just getting stupider, or am I tripping? What are y'all thoughts on that, man?
I mean, the older that I get, man, I do realize that common sense isn't so common when it comes to a lot of situations. There are just people that neglect to do the basics. Be basic humans. Allow everybody to kind of express themselves and have their own rights. When it comes to what you're saying about these co-workers, wanting you to speak up, and you say, hey, I'm you said, I'm the youngest one here, I'm the level 1 associate. Why do I have to speak up? I like it. It's in my perspective, it seems like they want you to go ahead and take the fall. They want you to speak up and kind of be the one that would suffer the blame. They say, Key, go, talk to the boss about so and so. Then your boss, if he don't like what the message that you're bringing to the table, he gonna take it out on you. Like, you get out of my face. Like, why would you say this? The whole time you're the one that appreciates the schedule change. So that's how I view that. But when it comes, what's up, Lenny?
I was saying, I understand where you're coming from, but I saw it as a different thing. Is they see Key as a leader. Everybody, people are naturally need someone to follow. So obviously the people on Key's job go to him because they see that he was a leader. They're like, we can't articulate how we feel. Key, do you mind speaking for us? You can formulate the words to say how we're feeling. Do you mind talking to the manager? Yeah, the manager might get mad at Key, but Key can say, hey, this is not how I feel. But the people that I work with are saying they want to work at 8 again. I don't know why they feel like that, but they do. You know, so they obviously say they see Key as leader that he is.
That boy
like, hey, do
preaching.
you mind speaking for us? That's how I take it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that man, it was a good service this morning, wasn't it, Landon?
It was pretty good.
It was
touched
a
me
good
little
service.
bit, you know.
That's a good perspective to have, Landon. Because the perspective I have is kind of a negative one, and that's a positive perspective to have, and that could very well be the case, And Key, I mean, when it comes down to it, if you have a problem, bro, the old saying, the squeaky wheel is going to get the oil. If you never make it known that you have a problem, you're not going to. You never heard that? I mean, if your wheel not squeaking, you're not going to know that it needs oil.
So that's kind of like the closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah. I mean, but closed mouths don't get fed. It's kind of like if you don't do it, nothing's going to happen for you. That's kind of what that is. But like squeaky wheel gets the oil. It's saying like, hey, if you want change, you're gonna have to speak up about it. If you know like what's happening, you gotta let somebody know. But yeah, I mean, it really boils down to what you're saying. It just every time you turn the corner, it looks like somebody doing something idiotic. The baby, I mean, he's trending again for fighting one of his artists. I mean, like, man. I don't know. When it comes to the baby, man, he had his little run of being one of the best rappers, which was like 2 months. He dropped Baby on Baby. That was probably the height of his career, and it's just been like he been doing foolishness ever since. And like I said, common sense isn't so common. That's really what it boils down to.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I saw someone said about Def Jams, like old Def Jam gang.
Yeah.
The baby would be like the boss level, like what Snoop Dogg was.
Yeah, bro, that Snoop boss level, man. Take this trash off my lawn. Yeah, Snoop was going crazy. Snoop was going
the baby
crazy.
would be up there.
Yeah, he would definitely.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's all that boils down to for me. Common sense isn't so common.
And back to the Florida situation, like I don't know if I tried to watch it, but I didn't fully understand it. But from what I've seen, like if Disney was to leave Florida because of like they have to pay taxes now, it's too expensive. That's like 20 million jobs leaving Florida. Probably more than not 20 million, but like 20,000 jobs leaving Florida. So like their economy would crash because these people got to scramble. They might leave Florida now. So like it's like a slippery slope. Like I understand, okay, like the whole Disney organization wasn't paying taxes. That is wrong. They needed to pay taxes, but like they're giving people jobs now. Like I don't know.
I said all that to say, people who watch, speak up when you're upset about something because the squeaky oil wheels mechanic cars. What Evan said. So please, if you have a problem, speak up. And then not only if you have a problem, speak up, but if you don't have a problem and you like something, speak up as well. So I said all that to say, subscribe, like, and comment on YouTube, Instagram, and Spotify.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know, bro. I'm gonna let you know, like, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, participate in the giveaway. I ain't seen no comments on the YouTube except when she said Shepherd's Kiss. That's the only thing
I know one person too, and that's a family member. I'm like, I don't think you can win it, but
I didn't even see it. Was it recently?
Yeah, I was like, I want to say 2 weeks ago. Yeah,
people don't like free money. People don't like free money.
Some comments are like are hidden for some reason. Like if I go to so it might say like there's 2 comments, but some comments can be hidden.
Maybe because their account was like
they
like private or something.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
Okay. I don't know.
But yeah, I'll look into it. But
we'll reevaluate the situation, and I'm disappointed that nobody wants free money, because if somebody walked up to me and was like, "Yo, Key, here's $25," I'm saying thank you, good night.
Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, of course. All I gotta do is like and subscribe to one now.
Come on now, this is good content. Good content.
Yes sir.
But,
yes sir.
I mean, we'll see where that we'll reevaluate and see where that leads us, man.
I gotta check on my little dog that's running around. My girlfriend's watching it, and something's going on. If I keep getting text messages.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know what he just did, but hey, 3v3 podcast.
3v3 podcast.
We
3
signing
hosts,
off.
3 topics. Signing off. See you next week. Yes, sir. Go Boston.
Peace.
3-0. Sweet.